So this morning, we have a smaller time frame, 15 minutes is wave five up, right? So I gave target for ES is 55 30 something. Let me get this channel planning. Yeah, yeah, here. I gave SPY. So SPY 547, SPX, let's just do it here. And the plan was successful and actually hit wave five up and more. So 55, 31, but we've hit a lot higher because the Google earning, right? Same as NQ and SPX, um, NDX, all these indices. So I said this 55.33 is a key level, is a March low. And above that, left side you see daily. So we are still below the April 2nd, the gap. So ideally, we need to get above 56.20. That's to overcome the whole drop from the Liberation Day. So immediate resistance here is 55.48 and 255.58, and you can see why on daily. So we were really, really close. We're 4 points away from it. And so with earning, I said most the earning gonna pop because the stock has been beaten down so much and proven to be most tech. You can't hear anything? Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Everyone else? Okay, then Hector, that must be your own problem. Everyone else can hear me. So I'm pretty sure I didn't block you or didn't mute you anything. And so anyways, so we are facing the first resistance. We really need to overcome 56.20 in order to be overcome that. And ideally, I would like to see at least here. And let's look at weekly. So I want to show you, I've been showing you guys this BLW QQQ. This is turning green on weekly. When you usually see candle 9, 8 already like go higher instead going lower, that's a bullish sign, right? So every time when you have big drop like this and weekly turning green, you have a few weeks up run. So can we go all the way back up to 490? We could. Today, so I look at the option chain and then the flow. So I did see 460 to 490 bull call spread on QQQ. And that's why I keep telling you guys to buy every time drops. Like we have a big drop, 2-3% drop, load up your favorite tickers. And that's exactly why you see Google big up run today. And all the growth stocks non-stop running. A lot of them has gone up more than 30%. And this is SPY almost turning green. So can we go to 574? We could. Let's look at a SPY chart. So this is SPY. So now this is the green. We already above it. So we are here now, 548.37. And this is gap. There's nothing here. So 555 is the ES 5620. So I can see this easily if we have good earning next week. Amazon, AMD, I really think AMD is going to be really flying after the earning too. And then another ticker that I think is going to be flying on earning is Snow. So I've been talking about Snow AMD. I've been buying nonstop. So anyway, so next level, ideally, I would like to see SPY goes to 573. And when that happens, that's more than 50%. And the upside target is here. So I don't know. I don't think we are going to have a lower low at this point. I think the tariff thing is behind us. I know even though we don't have any deal signed yet, I think Trump spoke to a few retailers, CEO. One of them, I think, is Walmart and Costco or some, their shelvings are almost empty. They said, hey, look, President Trump, if you don't stop this tariff thing, we're soon going to have nothing to sell. So I think Trump realized what's happening and a huge disruption in the supply chain. The disruption is much worse than the revenue we can collect. So I think Trump realizing that, and that's why he's changing his tone a little bit, actually a lot. And market sense that. So now we've been running nonstop. So SPY, we have a low, higher low, high, higher high. Even though it's tiny, but it's still, right? Actually, we have a little bit, no, we don't have a higher than 580. We're below this right now. So that daily almost confirming that we have a slightly uptrend instead of like just pure downtrend. Now SPY a little bit more bullish because here is already filled the gap, right? SPY would have to be here. So either SPY gonna catch up on the bullish run, or Q is gonna come back down. But in this way, I think SPY may have to catch up the flow, the bullish run. So we may see 555, 564 relatively soon, right? And so Treasury yield hasn't gone anywhere with kind of relatively good. Let's see what dollar. We have been playing gold. Gold gave us another 60 some point run, guys. That's $12,000. So dollar, I've been expecting dollar bouncing since here, right? Now we haven't really gone fast enough, but at least it's not dropping. So if dollar can come back up here to 103, 104, that will be the tailwind for the stock market. And if you look at a Google earning report, so they're gonna buy 74 billion, 74 billion or million. I don't want to misspoke, but I read it and then I forgot. But billion and million, that's a huge difference. Let me read it. So um, I just want to say that they're going to have a huge stock buyback again. And that's going to be for every mega ticker, with meaning we have other tailwind. When the stock buyback program happens, they have like a $6 billion per day or something ridiculous amount of money. And that's going to be serving as a tailwind to push market higher, right? So now the earnings are actually much better than expected. And the tariff is kind of behind us. So there's really nothing to prevent the market going back to all-time high. So when can we confirm we have to be above here, 58.37? If we go here, come back down, and then come back to 5,200, and then one more leg up, get above 58.37, which here had a huge drop. Once we close above here, we know for sure that we are on the way back to all-time high. But before this happens, everything I said is speculation, right? I project and then we confirm with price action and flow, right? So yesterday I shared after market closed, I saw millions of dollars SPX call come in, and 5430 for April 30 have 31 million on one strike and 5,500 on different days. So you're talking about more than 100 million coming in after market yesterday. Why did I share that information? Because they're confirming my bullish view, right? Confirming that's why I was so confident to share all this bullish trade yesterday, after 2:30 and today before market open, right? So every ticker I mentioned at the beginning, I said Amazon 30 minutes ready, APP is ready, Microsoft's ready, Tesla is gonna go. Meta didn't go as much, but Google really helped. And I said Reddit is gonna go at least 112 target, right? Hood is gonna go, Palantir, CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike had been calling bullets for a long, long time. And said AVGO is ready to go. See how much AVGO gave us. $17 in one day, guys. That's the day you really should make money, right? This is the day you should be pocketing $20,000, risking 2,000. And why is that? Because if you look at the demand zone I gave, I moved this demand zone I drew here yesterday, and it hit this demand zone, refused filling the gap. That's a very bullish sign, momentum. And I gave upside target is more than 500 points. When you have more than 500 points run on 15 minutes time frame, that's very bullish, right? So that's why the QQQ call, see, this is all the options that I recommended either yesterday or this morning. And this call QQQ 460, it was $2 and went to $8.50 actually right now because the market is closed. So that's if you have $2,000 in there, you have 8,000 pocket $8,000 without there's no any. Look at there's no any right candle. The only right candle is like a little bit hiccup here. Everything all green, right? So this is the day you really. So I gave you all the targets last night since yesterday, and I gave you the treats. So what else you should do? The only thing you need to do, put on the trades and manage it. You didn't even have to move any of your stop loss. If you just sit on it and then manage moving stop loss up, you would have $2,000 become at least 8,000. That's a day, right? So now we have another daily breakout. See the yellow line? And there's really no resistance until this is Q's. Another 600 point run, guys, right? Because this Q is much more bullish than ES. Now ES, Q are already here. So ES is a little bit distance. So I was hoping we can at least hit here or somewhere here. That would be ideal for next week. Amazon earning, AMD earning, and who else then important earnings next week? Apple, May 1st. Microsoft, my gosh, Meta, they all earning next week. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be really, all of them should be popping, in my opinion. And there is someone asked me, Jade, what are you playing on earning? Well, I don't want to gamble. If you look at all my trades has to have at least 75% probability winning for me to share my trades. I have to line up all the flows, the chart, and everything I see on all time frames in order for me to put on a trade recommendation, right? So if that's why I'm working saying, hey, just buy, just buy. Like let's look at all the mega tickers from monthly chart and down to weekly. So Apple, very long tail, but the body is this is considered to be bullish, right? Especially when this part of the body become green, that's even more bullish. So you are right at where the March low. And look at the trend. Okay. So you have a low, higher low, high, higher high, right? This monthly is clearly bullish trend, right? So that's why I keep saying don't lose sight. Don't get just so scared and panicking, losing the sight that we're still uptrend. That's why you need to buy the dip, right? And if you did buy, this already gone up $40. And Tesla is one of the weakest on monthly compared to Apple, but on smaller time frame, daily, weekly, it's still uptrend. You have low, higher, low, higher, low, high, higher, high. Can we go back up to all the way to 521? Yes, we could. The tariff would impact a little bit on the parts and on the pricing. So we'll see how that plays out. And Microsoft. So this is weekly. This is kind of, if you say, okay, if you count this is the pivot low, initiation of the up run, this is still uptrend, I can say. Okay, so just revisit this like the scene of the prime and start going back up. Weekly time frame, we have targeted 485. 485, guys, $100 to the upside. So even though market has gone up so much, Microsoft you can still buy. It's not that overvalued, Microsoft. Nvidia is a little bit yeah, the initial up run, if you look at here, it's broken downtrend. But if you look at here, then it will be uptrend a little bit weaker than others because the tariff, the H20 is going to be impacted hugely by the China restriction. But this may be resolved soon because look at Trump, the tone and they're talking. So if they have a meeting in May or I think things may change. So it just plays to accumulate gradually. Netflix, my gosh, look at this. It's monthly breakout, a new all-time high. What bear market is this? Amazon, this monthly candle pretty good, right? You have low, higher low, high, higher high. So still uptrend. Let's look at weekly. Weekly is still relatively cheap. I mean, where do you buy things? My to-go place is Amazon. And weekly you have low, higher, low, high, higher, high too. So, and it's not overvalued. You can still buy at this price. Meta also is not too bad on price. I mean, can it drop more? Yes, it can. But I think like dollar cost average in is okay, right? As long as you're not YOLO on one ticker. And Google earnings pretty good right now, 166 somewhere. If Google gets about 169, what's happening, guys? You have all the moving averages getting curved up. We're on the way. Google is solid bear trend actually on weekly kind of side. I would say sideways. You have a low, lower low, but you have a high, you have a higher high. So, but if you go here and then come back down, make a lower low, lower high, then say, okay, this Google confirmed downtrend on weekly. But so far on weekly is sideways. There's no clear trend. So anyway, FNGB, 21%, guys. This is the place you should accumulating. This is almost 100%, not 100%, 80, 60, 80% gain already, right? So anyways, that is that. And I've been calling IGV, right? Claw, those sectors that bullish because they are not so much impacted by tariff. And so far they've been all doing great. And a few might, even our TDD guys, TDD is still cheap, even though we're up over 9%. On daily, I see this guy at least go to 60 something here. But for the long run holding, it's fine. Like I said, like investment is not a sprint, it's marathon. You buy your favorite ticker when they're low, even though they may be beaten down for a while, but we're not retiring tomorrow, needing the money, right? So that's the place you need to buy. And net, I've been calling this guy bullish since 90, and it's already more than $20 up, right? So my upside target for this guy is 170 something. Can you still buy it? I wouldn't want to chase it, but if we do have a pullback coming to like near $100, I wouldn't mind loading it, right? And CrowdStrike, my gosh, just nonstop going, really nonstop going. Monthly, guys, monthly, where is this going? Right? There's nowhere else to go. Look, how this cannot be more bullish than this candle. Huge monthly green hammer, monthly breakout. The only thing you have is this wiki, and that's not strong resistance. And so I've been calling Spotify bullish for the last how many days? Look at this. I mean, if you went long from here, let's see this time how low went. This time didn't go too low, but it's still more than $120 up, right? I mean, it's clearly what's happening, guys. Monthly, my signature long entry signal is about to trigger here. Where is this going? 700, right? Even our ADSK on weekly. So ADSK, you have low, higher, low, higher, low, right? Clearly uptrend. Let's look at monthly. Is it bullish candle? Monthly low, higher, low, high, higher, high. Where ADSK going, guys? 335 to 400. I mean, is it still cheap? Yeah, it's not expensive right now. Look at team. So team, last time, remember this guy went to all the way 120, 140, and then shot up to 300 something. But this time it didn't even drop that low. So low, higher, low, high, higher, high. Where this going, guys? Where is going? 350, right? So imagine ES going back to all-time high on monthly time frame. Team has no reason not to go. And what's happening here? All the moving areas is below the current price, except the how moving averages, right? So this is kind of ticker you want to load. when you have money, right? Cash available. So that's all I have. The next level to watch, to summarize, 55.48 to 55.58, this is one supply zone. And really here it's just a gap, so could easily go to 56.20 to 56.50. Ideally, I would love to see coming back above 57.20 at the minimum, and then we'll take profit on some of the long positions. And this only confirm uptrend resumes when we close above 58.37. We may have come pull back and go back and this, and then one up move. Okay, so that's all I have, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.